It's been a while. You know what, sometimes life happens. You get a wedding thrown at you, a birthday, vacation. Next thing you know, it's been 3 weeks since you've done a YouTube video and you go, hey, something's wrong here. Well, I'm back at it. Let's stop wasting some more time, let's get right into the video. This week, I got a new beer for you, a new guitar, and a new horror movie review. And without further ado, let's talk about some beer. So this week I'll be drinking 1090's IPA. Packing a 6.3% ABV. You know how much I love my ABVs. It's a smooth IPA. It has a little bit more of a sweeter aftertaste, a little crispness to it. A really good summertime IPA. And you know, 6.3% is just the right volume. There's some IPAs that pack a 7 or an 8, especially if it's a double IPA. A little too much, a little too heavy. It's kind of like a good wintertime IPA, something you're just gonna nip at for a while. But 1090's IPA, it's solid. I would definitely recommend it. Alright, welcome back to the garage. On to the guitar. So as you can see before you, we have the Andorid Guitar. And I feel to be a good artist, you need to be unbiased. And you need to know when you've hit a home run and when you didn't, when you struck out. Sports terms. And I don't feel like I hit a home run with this guitar. I don't necessarily feel like I struck out. I feel like I've maybe made it to second base, but who brags about making it to second base, right? Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to this guitar. It's gonna be tough. A lot of hours were spent working on it. And save the body for the next project, which is going to be a nautical themed guitar. Probably the most sunshiny of my topics thus far, though the Western, I guess, was kind of a neutral. But without further ado, let's get this guy stripped on down and get it primed for our next gig. So, we finally stripped down that Andorid guitar. Didn't take as long, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I was kind of putting it off for a while because I felt like it was going to take me all day to do. It probably took me half an hour to do. Stripped that bad boy down, gave it a good sanding, got rid of some of that the pound of Mod Podge I had in that sucker, smoothed it out a little bit, and then just kind of really quickly and kind of almost a little crudely threw on this one layer of white paint. Right now, it doesn't look like a lot. That's kind of the point. Like I kind of want to have it not be this perfect device. It's kind of supposed to look like a distressed guitar. Well, you'll see what I mean. I'm not really explaining myself well, but we'll get you there. Boom. So, we're ready to start. It's a lot of work, but now we're ready to start. First things first, we need our bass. What we're gonna do is I've acquired these cool images of these old maps. I'm gonna go ahead and bring back our friend Mod Podge. No, I'm not endorsed by them. It just works well. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these old map images all over the body of the guitar. So that's what I want to start with. I'm gonna do that, And then when you come back, hit it with some more of that white paint, kind of make it blend in a little bit more better. And I picked up some netting. So when you think nautical, you gotta think maps, some sort of seashell, netting. I mean, there's a lot you can talk about when it comes to nautical stuff. But we're gonna start with this. Alright, the horror movie review for this week is going to be 2015's Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell and Patrick Wilson, and Sid Haig, and David Arquette. Need I say more? No. It's that movie, it is that movie that you've been passing up for a while. I was guilty, saw it in iTunes, saw it at Target, saw it on the shelf, I was like, yeah, Kurt Russell. One of America's greatest actors ever. The Thing, Escape from New York, Hateful Eight, haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. So Bone Tomahawk, in the exact same boat. Pulled the trigger, finally saw it, and it was flippin' awesome. If I would have saw it in 2015, I probably would have said it was my favorite horror movie of 2015. However, I feel like I can't in good conscience say it's a legitimate horror movie. It's really 80% Western, 20% horror. It's a dark Western movie, let's just call it that. Dark Western. Here's the premise. You got a small Western town, sheriffed by yours truly, Mr. Kurt Russell. A couple people get kidnapped by some cannibalistic Indians, and Kurt Russell and Patrick Wilson, of course, of Watchmen and Mad Men. Not Mad Men. Hard Candy, another good movie. Hard Candy fame, have to go after these hooligans. So that's the premise in a nutshell. It's kind of like the Untouchables, but no, not the Untouchables. It's kind of like Tombstone. But fast forward about 30 years, introduce some cannibalistic Indians. That's the movie Bone Tomahawk is. I give it a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna say nothing more than that. Watch it right now. Drop what you're doing, watch it. You're gonna have tons of FUN. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Really, it means a lot to me. Even hit the thumbs down button. It's just cool to know that somebody else is watching. Call it creepy, call it what you will, call it a hobby. That's what I call it. Until next time. Until part 2.